It's Michael McCarthy, owner of Michael Fit Life in Arlington, Virginia. If it is good enough for yoga, bar, and Pilates, you would want to know about it. If I told you that it requires little to no equipment and therefore can be done almost anywhere, you would want to know about it. If I told you it's great for bone density, posture, alignment, preventing injuries, rehabilitating injuries, lowering blood pressure, you would want to know about it. Today, it is my pleasure to share with you, the savvy health and fitness consumer, the first part of my three-part isometric workout. We are talking and we are doing upper body isometrics today. When you do isometric exercises, there is no movement, but there is a lot of tension in your muscles as you contract them. I remember growing up in the 1900s, and the one thing you couldn't squeeze was the Charmin. In fact, Mr. Whipple, the lovable grocery store manager curmudgeon, started Charmin commercials from 1964 to 1985. He made a brief yet glorious comeback in 1999. All told, Mr. Whipple appeared in more than 500 Charmin commercials.
Now let him dare squeeze the Charmin bathroom tissue.
When Mr. Whipple's away, the Charmin squeezers will play. Charmin's so squeezably soft, it's irresistible. Deep down squeezably soft. Soft fragrance, too.
Please don't squeeze the Charmin. You see this? Whoever squeezes Charmin gets caught by the Whipple early warning system.
Right, Mr. Whipple.
With this isometric workout, you will be squeezing your ass off. It's important that you make a concerted effort to breathe when you are doing isometric exercises. You want to contract your muscles and not your oxygen supply. Think of isometrics as another fitness tool or supplement that you can employ to build lean muscles. It's great for muscle toning. You will not build big muscles if you are doing no equipment isometrics. If you want to look like Bruce Lee, isometrics has your back. If you want to look more like Arnold Schwarzenegger, this is not going to do it. Do not go overboard with isometrics. If all you did was isometrics, you would lose a lot of muscle elasticity. It's important to lengthen your muscles when you are working out. With these 8 upper body isometric exercises, I would hold each pose between 30 seconds and a minute. As usual, I recommend using a Tabata timer to manage your time. Set your rounds to 8, set your work to 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or 60 seconds, depending on your level of fitness. Set your rest to 15 seconds. Exercise number 1 is the facing the wall push. Variation number 1. Stand close to the wall with your hands and your feet about shoulder width apart. Keep your elbows in tight, lean forward, focus on working your chest. Essentially, you are doing a standing push-up. Push hard and hold. Variation number 2. If you want to work more triceps, try placing your hands close together. Everything else is the same as variation number 1. Variation number 3. You could also extend your arms over your head and activate your shoulders. As you lean into the wall, your hands will slide up the wall. You are doing a standing roll out. Be careful not to slide your hands too far up the wall. Push hard with your hands. Exercise number 2 is the back to the wall push. Variation number 1. Again, stand close to the wall. Your arms are extended. Your palms are resting against the wall. Your elbows are in tight. There should be a little separation between you and the wall. Push hard. Flex your triceps. If you don't feel it in your triceps, try walking it out a little. Variation number 2. Extend your arms over your head and push. with the back of your hands if you want to target your shoulders. Exercise caution with your shoulders. This exercise does not work for everyone. Variation number 3. Finally, you would be well served if you added a wall squat to variation 1 or variation number 2. Exercise number 3 is good for your side shoulders. It helps with shoulder stabilization and rotation. Stand sideways with your right arm bent at a 90-degree angle and touching the wall. Your feet are close to the wall. Push hard with your right arm. Do the same thing with your left arm. Progression number 1. Keep your right arm in the same place. Walk your feet a few steps away from the wall. Be careful. This progression will place a serious load on your right shoulder. Exercise number 4 is the bicep curl. Variation number 1. Place your palms underneath a table, desk, or ledge. Push up with all of your might. Variation number 2, the single arm curl. Do the same thing with each arm. And that brings us to variation number 3. We are going no equipment with this one. Flex both arms at the same time. Your arms should be at about a 45-degree angle. This is your opportunity to pretend you are in a bad martial arts film. Feel your biceps burn, baby. Variation number 4 is a single arm bicep curl. Flex your right arm until you reach a 90-degree angle. At the same time, place your left hand on your right arm or hand. Push up with your right arm, push down with your left hand. Both arms are working hard. There is no movement. Do the same with the left arm. Exercise number 5 is the door frame push. Variation number 1. Stand directly underneath your door frame. Push up. You should feel it in your shoulders. Variation number 2 is the same as variation number 1, except you are using one arm at a time. Variation number 3. Your arms are bent at a 45-degree angle, forming a W. Your hands are at shoulder height. Place your palms against the door frame. Push. Try to target your upper back. Exercise number 6. You know them. You love them. You cannot live without them. It is the push-up. Get into a proper push-up position. Feet together. Place your hands shoulder width apart. Notice how my hands are just outside of my body. This is a chest-centric push-up. If you place your hands further apart, it becomes more arms and shoulders. In progression number 1, hold the push-up or high plank. Your body should be nice and straight. Squeeze everything. Progression number 2, bend your arms and lower yourself about halfway to the floor. With the final progression, progression number 3, lower your body as low as you can without making contact with the floor. Exercise number 7. What goes good with a push-up? A dip, of course. You will need a chair, box, bench, or ledge. Your hands are about shoulder width apart. Your elbows are in tight. Your legs are straight. If you find straight legs too difficult, bend your legs. Your butt is slightly off the chair, box, or bench, giving you enough room to dip. As far as the progressions, the isometric dip works just like the isometric push-up. You hold the isometric pose 3 ways: high, medium, and low. That's easiest to hardest. Progression number 1, with the high plank hold, you are in a nice supportive plank position. Do not forget to enjoy yourself. This is your best and last opportunity to smell the roses in this workout. Make sure your arms are completely straight. Progression number 2, or the medium plank hold. With straight legs or bent legs, lower your body about halfway to the floor. Strike the pose, hold the pose. You are not messing around when you are doing the 3rd progression, the low dip hold. Lower your body as far down as possible. How low can you go? Hold it. The pain is only temporary. Exercise number 8. Most people are not pushy, or at the very least, do not think they are pushy. Well, we are going to get our push on today. We are going to push it real good. Variation number 1 is the prayer push. I'm pretty sure it does not count towards your weekly religious service obligation. Place your hands together about chest height. Your elbows are in tight. Push hard. Focus on activating your chest. Variation number 2. This variation is great functional training for rock, paper, scissors. Start with your right fist over your left fist. Push down with your right fist. Push up with your left fist. Do not forget to do left fist over right fist. You can also do variation number 2 with a partner. I hope you get a lot of fitness and some fun out of this video. If you are happy and you know it, please like it, share it, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks and enjoy.